As you get closer to the hay, you move it around, you notice underneath the hay there is a trapdoor.
A door.
Can they be invited into trapdoors? Like,
I don't know.
Is it
We
only
should take a look.
doors, structures? Can they enter a shed?
When we find Jace, we should ask him all of these really good questions about the logistics of this stuff. I'm gonna try to open it.
Alright, you give a pull. It appears as though it is latched on the other side.
Well, it's stuck. Locked? I mean, that means he must be that. I'm gonna try knocking on it and shouting down, Jace, are you down
You
there?
have a +2 to your strength, so you can
for how long?
try
it's
to
only a minute.
rip it off.
I can try to.
How long is that? Nope. It's a concentration for up to an hour.
Oh. Let me see. Guess she'll bang on the
Bang on the door.
door, see if she can get the latch on the other side to loosen or something.
As you bang on the door, you don't hear anything on the other side. But as you're banging, you can tell it's not locked. There's no clang or anything. It feels like it has one of those turned pieces of wood in order to keep it closed.
I think the only way we get in is through
Muscle
brute
it
force, yeah. I do also want to, unfortunately, because of our conversation with the lovely Jace, I'm a bit paranoid. And if he has not slept in his own home while we are here and is instead under the ground, we should be prepared that our host is not who he said he was.
Do we still have the ring?
I do.
Are you sure?
Check my pocket.
The ring is just where you left it.
Okay.
He
I
did
didn't
say
know if
there
he's
was.
sleight of hand.
He
Where
did
is
say
the
there
ring?
was one more.
Yeah, true. Should I try to break it open? Or
I think we have no choice.
Okay.
I'm going to cast also.
Wait. I could Misty Step.
You don't know what's on the other side.
You have to be able to see to Misty Step.
What if I lift up and look through the hole and then Misty Step?
If he is awake and is not our friend, you will be down there.
I'll just be right on the other side to open.
You will be down there hoping that we can get through. I don't think that's a good idea for you.
I'm gonna do it anyways. It's gonna. So I can see. Is it a stairwell?
There is no stairwell. It's really what it looks like. The ground is maybe 5 feet away from the opening.
So a person standing can reach the door.
Yeah, you might have to like hunker down just a little bit, but it's pretty much you can reach it right from the other side.
And then I'm gonna bamf
Misty Step,
down
you
there.
vanish in a puff of smoke, and then you go underneath into this tunnel. It's about 5 by 5, and then looking in the direction of as you are looking, the opening to the barn is to your back. It appears that there's a tunnel now to your right while you are inside here.
I'm gonna remove the wooden latch or whatever the hell is keeping it shut.
Move the wooden latch, pop it open. 2 small doors open up, just the slats of wood on top.
There's a tunnel down here.
Let's close this behind us. Unlock it.
Agreed.
Yes. Yeah, we don't want to be followed.
No. Alright, we'll head down and
Alright, you still have your mace lit up and your drift glow falling behind, so it's pretty well lit up inside of this small tunnel. It appears it has some bracing every 8 to 10 feet or so. As you go about 30 feet to the right, it then turns 90 degrees to your right again. So you've gone 30 feet towards the cottage. Now you're moving about 30 feet towards the entrance side of where the barn was. And then about another 15 feet and the tunnel then turns left.
So we went like,
Yes, exactly. So after that left turn, you start to notice that at the end you can actually see a slight glow. Appears to open up a little further down.
alright.
we'll head towards it.
So quietly, regular, are you letting people know you're coming? How?
We should be quiet.
I'm gonna try to be quiet.
Yeah.
All right, let me get stealth checks from everyone, please.
Good. That's it.
Welcome to my life as or not.
10.
10,
19.
22, and 19.
Actually, hold on. Oh no, wait, that's my other character. I think. No, wait, actually, it's not. It's this one. I should be able to add a 10 to something.
We have these things.
No, it's an attack roll only. That's it.
We have our magical.
Oh, right. What's this again? It's D.
You can add a d6 to any roll.
What did you guys get?
19 and 20 something.
Oh,
22.
I will. Let's do 1 and so 2, so 12 plus 6, so 18. I'm
18.
using 2 of my little dice.
So as you quietly
That's fine.
begin to step forward into the opening, your eyes are immediately drawn towards this statuesque bust. It's a female form about maybe 3 feet tall with a opening of wings just overhead behind them. There's a couple of small candles lit on what could appear to be a sort of an altar off to the side. On the walls you notice there's a couple more weapons, some swords, a couple of daggers, a longbow. As you fully emerge into this opening, you'll notice that there is another opening at the other end, at the top. So this opening is probably more about 6 feet tall as opposed to the tunnel is only about 5. So as you come in, you actually walk down just a little bit. Now as you look over to your left, you see Jace sitting with his back to you, sitting down, cross-legged, both arms at his side.
Where is he facing?
Away from you. He has his back towards the almost shrine as it looks, and he is facing the wall in front of a small chest.
The wall in front of a small chest.
The whole room is only maybe about 10 by 10.
Mr. Jace.
As soon as you say that, he immediately turns around, stands up. Let's have intelligence checks from everyone.
13.
16.
2.
So the two of you over here, as he's sitting there, you realize to yourself, he's an elf. He doesn't go to sleep. You caught him in the middle of his trance for the night. Appeared as though this is where he goes to trance at night, so he's not alone in his cottage. What are you doing here? How did you get down here?
Apologies. We were attacked.
In your home. Someone was knocking on the door.
You let someone in my home.
No. We went out of your home.
You left the home. I told you not to leave the home.
But we recognized him. It was our driver.
It was Francis.
Of
Asking
course.
for help.
And unfortunately, as I'm sure you can probably see, he was able to,
Was he alone?
from what we saw.
No, he wasn't alone. He was bait. Did you follow him?
No.
No.
Drove him off.
Smart. Okay. Head up the hatch. We're gonna have to be ready. They've come for the ring. Did you tell anyone about the ring you found?
Yes. Son of a bitch. Son of a whore's bitch.
The shopkeep.
The shopkeep. And even if he was not nefarious in nature, just speaking about it. General.
Just blabbed.
Alright, let's go. Let's get back in the cottage. We have to get
I
ready.
was bitten. Does that matter?
Only if you die from it. But you're
I
going
feel
to
like I will.
you're going to feel tired until you can get a full rest in. Their magic will try and drain you. If you die from their bite, you become the afflicted like them.
I would rather be dead. Just so you both are very aware.
That's not going to happen.
I can do it.
Do what?
Fill her requests.
Oh. It's not going to come to that.
Of course not.
As he goes up, he puts his hands over the candles in front of the shrine and directs you upwards. She's back into the cottage, the stove still going lightly. Okay. Now, vampires cannot open a home. They cannot go in without express consent. The whites, however, do not have any problem with that. Because they know the ring is here, they are not going to give that up easily. What I recommend is when they do come, go back through the tunnel. I will hold them back as long as I can, distract them. Make your way to the stalls. Get on the horses. Do not go back to the town. Head due south. South until you make it to the ridge where the river is. Ditch the horses, climb down, cross the river, continue south. You'll make it to the city limits by morning. I know it's much longer by the road, but it avoids the cliff. If you make it down the cliff and across the river, at least the vampires, they cannot cross the running water, not by choice.
You don't think that we can help you to destroy this?
They may not be able to make it inside, but if they burn the house down with us in it, they can come into the rubble. You have one of the most important things to them. They will do anything for any of the rings, let alone two of them. Then Jace takes the ring off his finger gives it to Siddiqui. Bring these to the Queen. She'll know what it means when you have both of them. Prepare yourselves. I don't know when they'll come, but when they come, expect it to be fast.
We can't help you. We are not strong enough to help you, is what you're saying.
They will not stop until they have the ring.
Won't you come with us?
As long as I'm in here, they'll think that you are here with me. With that, he begins to start drawing lines on the floor with a piece of chalk. So it's burning a candle, holding off from just one thing. I'll be able to magically make advantages for myself inside of the home. Once they come, go downstairs. There's a bag. Take the bag with you. It'll aid you in your journey if you get stopped. You can take the sword off the wall. It'll help you.
Correct.
Thank you. Apologies for everything that's about to happen.
I tried running away from this war a long time ago. I knew it would come back. He then takes his palm, pulls a long sword directly from his hand, places it at his feet. Looks like one queen still believes in me. Then he finishes the ritual. You all notice nothing. Then you hear a knock at the door. You know, I never expected to find you, Jace. Jace looks at you all.
Slowly
If the windows don't open.
head down to where he's indicated.
You can hear there's talking back and forth as you make it downstairs into a small room. You'll notice the candles are lit underneath the shrine. Underneath the shrine, the candles are
They
lit.
broke through the door.
So there is a bag right almost at the base of the shrine. You are tempted to believe this is like his go bag. This was his plan. If he were to be overrun, he would leave through this tunnel out to the stables.
Oh, was the sword upstairs?
The sword is on the wall next to the shrine. There's
Okay.
a
Okay.
long,
So
a
I'm
long
gonna. I'll
sword.
grab that.
Was there a tunnel from the house back to under the barn? Is that what we just did?
Yes, the
Okay.
tunnel into his cottage was under his bed. If you'd rolled a little bit higher, you would have seen
I
that there
looked
was
under
a
the bed
trap door.
too.
He had things placed in front so you couldn't just plainly see it. So this is his escape route. You hear some back and forth, and then before long you hear windows crashing. You hear windows, you hear yelling, you hear fighting as you go down the tunnel.
Grab the bag.
Grab the bag
Did
and
you
the
grab the
sword.
sword? Oh, you got both.
Going through the tunnel, does anyone look in the bag?
Who took the bag?
Oh, I thought you just said you did.
I took the sword.
She
Oh,
took the
okay.
sword.
Okay.
Alright, so
I guess
Eola's.
I'll look in the back.
It's in the bag.
So inside you notice there are 4 vials with a clear liquid in them. You also notice there is a necklace, as well as a just what looks like a plain dagger.
What's in the bag?
Bunch of junk.
Let me look. Grab. Can I tell what is in the vials by looking at them? Like hold one up as we're going down.
Roll Arcana check.
Yes, roll an Arcana check. Our two mages.
It's his dirty laundry.
I don't know why I rolled a death save. I have a feeling.
15.
Oh, you son of a bitch. 7.
7. Aeolus, you look at it and notice that they're plain vials. It looks like water. You make the assumption this is holy water. So you have 4 vials of holy water. And then there's also a dagger and a necklace.
Do either of them feel tingly?
Yes, they both do.
Anything remarkable about the sword?
The sword, when you pick it up, you do get that feeling of warmth. Will take you a little while to attune to it, but this greatsword appears to be magic.
I'll toss you the dagger. This is not my thing.
And what does the necklace look like? Or what do they...
The necklace is very plain, and then it has a small pendant of a feather on it.
Okay. I'll take...
The dagger or the necklace?
No, the dagger that you said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put on the necklace.
You feel the warmth. You're not sure what it does yet, but you can tell that it is magical in nature.
I hand each of them a holy water too.
And you keep 2.
Yep. You're a cleric, you can make holy water, right?
I can, but I can't.
Can't on the go.
Yeah.
Takes an hour to prepare.
And actually, let me just double check because if I forget what I have that would require.
Don't forget dousing Abaddon in holy water when she was possessed, thinking that'll make the ghost let go, and she's like, "This burns."
Okay. All right. So holy water. I will add. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Put it in my backpack.
So as you make your way through the tunnel, you come up onto the other side. You remember that the saddles and blankets are towards the front. You hear there is fighting going on. There's crashes. There's loud noises. There is some yelling and talking. So, how are you going to saddle the horses? Are you going to go quick and loose or quiet and steady?
Should probably go quick.
If they're fighting, we may have time. How good are you at riding a horse?
I don't know. Is that animal handling? Because that's a negative one.
I'm pretty good at it. But if you're not, maybe we help get one horse. How are you with horses? Do we want to go fast or?
I'm pretty good.
Let's saddle up Aeolus's and then just jump from there, run from there. Needs a little bit of help. They can be finicky, but it will be faster to just do the one.
Okay.
Alright, so now I'll give you the choice. You each can roll an animal handling, or one of you with advantage.
Why is your animal handling?
Pretty good.
Oh, okay. Let's just both do it.
Okay.
16.
10.
Horse going pretty smoothly. No issues thus far. But it'll take just another moment to finish up saddling this one saddle. And one more animal handling. One more animal handling check for both of you.
Oh, 1. Well, total 4.
20.
You have no problem. Aeolus's horse is saddled. Now, can I just get general stealth checks from everyone?
15.
Oh, I can't say that. It's a 3.
3 total?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 3.
So the horse, you pull it just a little bit too tight, and there's a little coming from the horse. You wait a moment. You don't hear anything coming towards you. You still hear crashes and bangs and all sorts of loud noises coming from the cottage. It is 300 feet away, so it is a little bit muffled, so you think that you're all right. Now, for the other 2 horses, do you work on them together or one each?
I was just gonna.
It'll be quicker if you each take a horse, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I was just gonna. I was gonna go without a saddle.
You're gonna go without a
I'd
saddle?
only give it to him because he said he wasn't good at horses, but that was my goal. Did
Okay.
you want to put a saddle on?
Yeah, I'll try putting a saddle on.
Okay, I'll help, and I'm just gonna go
Okay.
raw.
Do you want to do advantage or each?
Let's-
I need to advantage.
Okay.
Go, chef.
This is animal handling, right?
Yes.
17.
17 total?
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. Yes, you're able to quickly and efficiently put this saddle on. And Kitty's just
Hopping on
bareback,
there.
going old school.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as we're about to go out, let's get one last animal handling check with everyone. I will roll for Aeolus with advantage.
5.
And because you have a saddle, you can also roll with advantage.
Yeah. 22.
22.
I'm using both of these. My last ones for animal handling checks. Okay, that is an 18.
18, excellent. Aeolus is a little scary just out the gate, but he rolled just high enough that he's able to calm the horse, and you make a stealthy exit out into the night. You move on for about 30 minutes when you realize you don't know where you are. You need your bearings. You need to find your way south. So let me get a survival check from one of you.
How are you? In the woods. I'm pretty good.
I'm not great.
I've been not. I'm a little bit panicked. I don't feel quite myself.
You've got this.
That bite really.
Oh.
20.
A 20?
Yes.
Yes. Even though it is hard to see, you do manage to make out where the moons are at this time of year. You know that you need to continue straight through the woods, due south. So as we're doing this, this is not a trail. This is very thick, dense forest. So you can move quickly if you wish. That will make it more difficult, but it is safer putting distance between you and the cottage, or you can go a normal pace or a safe pace.
Like maybe we start off quickly and then we can adjust.
All right, let me get animal handling checks from everyone to make sure of how controlled you are of the horse.
Is it with advantage because they're saddled?
Because
Oh.
they're saddled, yes.
Alright. Maybe not better. Nope. I'm still gonna use one of this. This is a D6.
Yes.
17.
17, all right. And Sakiti?
I had an 11.
11? Oh, okay, excellent. So, because of your animal handling, you get to add +2 for your next checks. You have no negative penalty. Your straight roll. I will roll for Aeolus. Ooh, sorry, Aeolus. Aeolus, when he comes back, he has a -2 penalty, which, because of the pace at which you're going to be going, he will have a -2. So you start off into the night and you are beginning to work these horses up to a gallop, which is very dangerous because there's limbs on the ground. There are many different obstacles in your way in order to go through as you are trying to put distance between yourself and the cottage. So as you're coming around to the first of what appears to be a maze of fallen branches and trees, you have come up. There is a branch about 3 feet off of the ground, just above where your horse's knees would go. Can I get an order of what order are you riding in? Who's front, middle, and rear? We'll put Aeolus in the rear just because he's not here right now.
I can go first.
Okay, so Tin Can Betty, it's your choice. Are you going to attempt to have the horse jump over it or go around?
I will try to jump over it.
Jump over it? All right, let me get an animal handling check with advantage. And you can add your I believe +2.
+2, yeah. 22.
22, that is a success. You managed to clear through in the middle of the night, full gallop. You don't even need to slow down. Sakiti.
I'm going to try to jump it.
You're going to try and jump it, all right.
22.
22 as well, yes.
21.
Over 20, you got it. Made it right up and over without any issues. And I will roll for Aeolus. All right, good. Yes, Aeolus chooses to go around, so he's got a little bit of distance between you, but not far enough back that you have to worry about him. He is not as good of animal handling as you all are. So as you're going, there's no issues. Before you know it, there's a little opening of a clearing. Still no moonlight, as it's still quite overcast. You can see this little glow of where you know where they are to be, but still very dark. In this clearing, you don't have a chance to notice that there are holes all throughout this clearing. So now I'm going to need dexterity checks from everyone.
Does the +2 count?
+2 will count for these. You just don't do it at advantage because it's not the animal handling.
This was dexterity.
Yes, a dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, okay. 15.
15.
16.
16, and pull up Aeolus. I don't even have to because he rolled a natural 20. Good for you,
nice.
Aeolus. So you all managed to avoid these different holes from different animals grazing. You don't even have time to really think about it because they're just on you immediately. So as you're going, get perception checks from everyone.
Uh, 19.
19.
Natural 20.
Natural
27.
27, yes, you can see perfectly. You do not see anyone following you. You think that you may be in the clear. So it's up to you if you want to slow down at this point or if you want to continue at a fast pace to put more distance between you.
I don't see anyone behind us. Do we want to give the horses a minute?
Yes, I think so.
I'll go normal pace.
Go for a normal pace? Okay, excellent. So this, let's just get animal handling checks just for you to keep the horses calm.
Do I still get advantage?
Yes, for animal handling.
Sorry. 20.
And a natural 1 for a 5.
Yes. So the horse gets spooked as you're trying to calm them. You don't see what they see, but I will need let's see, a dexterity saving throw in order to prevent the horse from bucking.
Nope. That's a 5. Again.
5 total. Yes. So unfortunately, the horse is startled by some small animal that you weren't aware of right by its feet, and it attempts to buck you. So now I'm going to need a strength saving throw to see if you can hang on. I'll let you do it at advantage because you did slow down, so you're not going as fast.
That's an 18.
18, you're able to hold on, but as the buck comes down, you actually get headbutted as the horse goes backwards, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Just kind of makes your eyes water, your nose is feeling a little bit. You smell like that iron where you think you might have a bloody nose, but you can't feel it because it's just numb right now. But you manage to stay on to the horse.
It's like, I'm fine, just keep going.
So as you're going through, let me roll for Aeolus. Advantage. Yep, he's good. Let me double check because I know he has it's just a -1. And then -3 for the penalty that he had. I just want to make sure. Come on, load. Yes, all right. So everyone is good. You have taken some time now to slow down as you're moving through. You get to a point where you feel pretty safe. You put some good distance between. You've probably been riding for close to an hour at this point through the night. It's mainly pitch black. Though you didn't take a short rest, you weren't actively fighting or anything, so your items that you picked up, you realize that the dagger you have is just a regular +1 dagger. As for you, you feel the same warmth from it, and you realize it's a +1 greatsword. And when Aeolus gets back, he will have found that he has the Helm of the Holy. So while attuned, he is under the effects of the protection from good and evil spell.
Nice.
So as you continue on your way, you can get perception checks from everyone, because it is pretty dark out. I know you have your mace and drift globe, so you do see a little ways in front of you.
If it's been an hour, my mace, I mean, it's a cantrip, so I'd probably keep casting it. But
5.
5. It's pretty dark. You don't really see anything. And what did you roll?
18.
18. You quickly yell up to Betty to stop!
Whoa!
Because as you notice, you are now at the cliff edge.
The cliffs.
Boom breaks.
That could have been bad.
Whew, thanks, Kitty.
All
That
right.
was a close one.
As you slowly bring the horse to a complete stop, couple of stones trickle over the edge. So as you find yourself at the top of the cliffside, as you look down, it's probably close to about 100 feet or so in order to get to the bottom.
Okay.
How are we going to handle this one?
How high is this?
100
About
feet.
100 feet. It's not a sheer cliff, more like it's rocky. but it's about 100 feet down to where the river is.
It's still nighttime.
Yes, you've been traveling for probably about maybe 3 hours, possibly 4. You guys made pretty good time. It's still a few hours until sunrise.
We should probably do that, like slap the horses on the butt and have them keep running off so that anyone following our tracks can follow the horses.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then that globe that you have, maybe you can send it down 5 or so feet ahead to light up the way.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Let me see what I can do. I can keep my mace light, and I can go last. So then we have light on my back.
Are we tying a rope and climbing down?
We should probably.
Do that rope too.
I have a 50-foot rope.
Okay.
That will get
So
us
we have
halfway
150
down.
feet of rope if we each have 50-foot rope.
Yeah, I have a rope.
So we'll just tie them together, I guess. We go down 50 feet, tie another rope.
Wait, what do you mean?
You have
Are we
50
tying
feet.
our-
You have
two-
50 feet and I have 50 feet, so if we tie...
Oh, I see. Well, it's only 100 feet down, so.
Well, I'm saying that's why we tie a rope, climb down as far as we can, then tie the next one on. And climb down.
Who's willing to lose their rope?
I will sacrifice my rope.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright, so you'll be able to find some sticks or rocks in order to anchor yourself. Let's just get a athletics check from who is setting the rope at the top.
You?
I can. Right, roll my Tempest Rose Dispel die from Wormwood and Skull Dice. For the first time, let's see how it goes. Oh, run of the mill. It's a 10. Plus,
It's
sorry.
not great, but it's not bad.
Not too bad. What was it? Dexterity?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. 12 total.
Maybe it's your brother bringing
12 total?
Oh, I got this
Oh.
from Wormwood's beautiful Dispel Dice collaboration Kickstarter.
Can I see it?
Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm going to place it very
Present it.
specifically in...
I love the Dispel. They have the nice big letters for blind people like me. You can see them.
I love the little tiny dice that Lauren has.
Oh, wow. That's really pretty. And the presentation really was. I'm glad
If
you
you
said it in
actually,
there like
if
that.
you lift it out, there's words.
There's
inside.
words. I love it. Oh, and there's like gold flakies
Yeah.
inside.
It's like a very light pink with
That's
cloud
so pretty.
type of thing in it and gold flecks. Did you see it?
It's gorgeous.
Inside? So, sorry, I rolled a
So
12.
a 12. Yes, with a 12, the rope is fairly secure. You feel confident that it will reach you to the bottom.
Not my
Because
best work, but
now, does anyone have a climbing speed?
A climbing speed. Would that just be listed with my speeds?
I believe so, yes, where it just says 50-foot walking. So it would say, and then if you were to click,
In here?
I think it's on the 30 feet. There's another. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you were to click on that, if you
If I
had
had
another one.
climbing.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have. It's just
Wow.
rough terrain, basically.
Yeah, so you'll be moving at half speed. What order are you going to go in?
I don't mind going first.
Okay, Tinky and Betty will go first,
I'll go last.
and Sneaky will go last. Viola's in the middle. All right, so we're gonna go. It's perfect, right in a counterclockwise. Excuse me. So let's see, 15 feet. I believe that would probably be about 7 call it 7 rounds for everyone as we're moving in order to make sure everyone's got a steady footing. So you can choose either athletics or acrobatics.
My
So
first.
Tin Can Betty is first. The first leg.
Oh, that's the natural one, which means an 8.
8 total. So you first, right out the gate, you almost slip, but because you have an 8 with that, you do not lose footing, but you only go 5 feet down.
Slippery.
Take a deep breath. Maybe tie it to you.
Oh,
Will
good
that make you
idea.
feel more secure?
Good idea.
Eolus.
Ooh. 19.
19, with a 19, you are okay. You are fairly steady. So moving, everyone is moving at the same time. I'm just going through as you're going down. So you're a little bit slowed up, but altogether you guys have gone down now 10 feet down.
And a leaf on the wind. Watch me soar.
10.
10 total.
10 total.
All right, with a 10, you're still moving fairly smoothly going down. You've now descended 25 feet. You still have another 75 feet to go. Tin Can Betty.
17.
17, another 15 feet, no issues. Now have another 60 feet before Aeolus goes. Aeolus, as you're moving, you start to feel the rope start to buckle. Can I get perception checks from everyone?
That's a 5.
17.
20.
Two of you notice up at the top, you see 2 figures around the